सर साइड पे हो जाएंगे। हेलो
आगे से मत
आप बैठ जाएं, आप तीनों बैठ जाएं प्लीज।
बिस्मिल्लाह। Deputy Commandant, Pakistan Military Academy, Brigadier Mohammad Aslam Rana, faculty members and all ranks, I welcome you to Artillery Ranges, Nowshera. The arrival of a VIP is sounded by the buglers. On special occasions, the gun salute marks the event. Today, we have announced your arrival here with thunders of these guns. What you have just witnessed is a mere glimpse of the tremendous firepower which flows out of the barrels of the guns. The background of this distinguished custom stems from the gunner's ability to produce massive firepower. We consider it a unique honor on the battlefield that the enemy can neither develop his own operations successfully nor can interfere with ours. Artillery over the years has been equipped with highly sophisticated and lethal weapon systems and has the added ability to shoot and scoop. The advancement of technology in warfare has transformed. To show you the demonstration of various guns firing a variety of ammunition, the thunderous notes of which make the enemy shiver in their trenches. Ladies and gentlemen, we have always cherished cadets' participation in the artillery firing. Adapted D-30 howitzer of 122mm caliber, with shells weighing 40 pounds. Be getting the fire support from these guns during your battle inoculation exercise. These guns can fire a variety of ammunition, achieving ranges up to 12 kilometers. And in case of 122mm D-30 howitzer, with rocket-assisted projectile, even up to 2 kilometers. Infantry and armor depend a lot on our field guns to help them reach the objective with minimum opposition. In attack, these guns and longer range as compared to the field guns. The caliber varies from 130mm to 155mm. These are towed as well as self-propelled guns with shells weighing 90 pounds. These guns are very useful in engagement of fortifications, enemy headquarters and other deep targets ranging between 14 to 30 kilometers. At the stand, we have 155mm howitzer Shining Barrel, 155mm howitzer M198 and 155mm howitzer M109. These guns are of American origin and are compared to November and Lima. We also have 130mm gun with a range of 30 kilometers. But because of the range safety reasons, we will not be firing this gun at the moment. In Siachen, it is this gun, the goddess of firepower in both variants, towed and self-propelled. Being most modern guns in the world, they are capable of firing a large variety of ammunition other than the conventional, including chemical, biological, nuclear-tipped shells, improved conventional munitions, and precision-guided munitions. 8-inch howitzer M110 is a self-propelled, highly mobile, combat support weapon of American origin, having a maximum range of 30 kilometers. The past experiences have proved that the shell of 8-inch howitzer is capable enough to topple down a tank with its blast effect. Let's see these guns. The heavy guns proved extremely effective in 21 wars. These were the guns that rolled from Shalimar Gardens and struck terror into the hearts of the enemy. That was the reason for naming these strikes, which is approximately equal to a platoon deployed. It has delivered 200 kilograms of TNT on the target. From battery concentration, we can go up to a regiment fire of 18 guns, divisional artillery fire with 90 pieces, and corps artillery concentration, which has approximately 240 pieces, which means that by firing only one round from each gun, we can deliver 7,000 kilograms of TNT onto the target. Frederick the Great said, formerly, to win a victory, the fighting force needed only courage and strength. Today, it must have. Now you will see hotel. A field regiment has the capability to cover an area of 400 by 200 meters around a target, which is approximately equal to a platoon plus area. You can well imagine the fate of enemy soldiers when a volley from 18 barrels straddles the target simultaneously. In other words, the gunners search every inch of the ground for the enemy. This volley has delivered approximately 500 kilograms of TNT on the target. The advantage of such large concentration is to achieve surprise and delivery of large quantity of TNT and thereby causing maximum destruction to the enemy. Our efficiency can be judged both in peace and war with equal degree. We have just witnessed a glimpse of the effect of shell bursting on ground. This is not the only hallmark of airburst ammunition. Such type of fire is normally adopted against troops in open and also those without overhead cover. The effect of airburst can be realized by the fact that in 1965 war, once the infantry moved into the town at the end of intense artillery shelling, the survivors of the heavy damages were found in their trenches sitting numb, not knowing as to what had happened to them. The superb performance of our artillery is even admitted by our enemy, which is indeed a very reliable evidence. You will now see smoke rounds landing in area Lima, November and Oscar. This ammunition is characterized by its pilloring and incendiary effects on the targets. This ammunition can give deadly results if dropped on fuel and ammunition dumps. It is also used for screening purposes. Besides this, the overall effects can be increased if it is fired with the high explosive ammunition. It can also be used for driving out the enemy, thus denying him the capability of aimed fire from dugouts or fighting positions. This dense smoke will ultimately result in blinding the enemy, thus facilitating the movement of own troops towards the target. We can also fire white phosphorus smoke just above the ground in order to mask the observation of gunship helicopters of the enemy. In the matrix of combat, firepower is a dominant element. It enables the maneuvering forces to crush the enemy against the angle of fire. Artillery being the chief repository mission to realize the optimum level of combat efficiency. Art of modern warfare indicates that artillery psychological effects of incapacitation and paralysis through devastating accuracy of the precision guided munitions. Ladies and gentlemen, if you look on the horizon, you will witness the illumination shell. Illumination shells are another component of ammunition that can be fired through artillery equipment. The illumination shells used with the modern equipment can illuminate an area of 1,000 meters radius. These rounds burst at a height of 600 meters above the ground and descend at a rate of 5 meters per second. We use these shells for adjustment of artillery fire at night, to eliminate an area in the front where own troops are to advance, to eliminate an area of suspected enemy move, and to harass the enemy. Ladies and gentlemen, situation may also arise when we are required to indicate targets to own attacking troops or air force, give prearranged signals to own troops, mark extents of an objective or indicate phases of an attack. Under such circumstances, we use colored smoke. Now if you look in the general area, triangle and X-ray, you will see 3 volleys of colored smoke. The phenomenon of this ammunition is that it bursts in the air, ejecting the canisters, which are 3 in number. These canisters, after ejection, follow a free flight path, and that is why this ammunition is not supposed to be very accurate by its design. And also this ammunition is not supposed to be used for neutralization or destruction of the target. That is how we, the gunners, add color to the battlefield. Ladies and gentlemen, now look in the direction of Nowshera. Here you will witness the effect of artillery fire during attack. Infantry and armor move towards the objective under the umbrella of this fire. This is artillery which does not let the enemy to interfere with our assault. Just see 100 rounds landing in area Sira. We force the enemy to bury themselves in their own trenches. We bleed the enemy before our infantry or armor reach the objective. In this valley, 20 guns have fired 5 rounds each, and 2,500 kilograms of TNT has completely destroyed the objective.